welcome to this mess. This is my reading area, my book nook in my bedroom, and it's also become where I'm organizing all my spring clothes, and it's a disaster. So I chose today to be the day that I tackle this, I don't even know what to call it. It's kind of pretty, like a pastel tornado went through here. I want to put some wallpaper up here and then put some panels painted green along the side. To get started, I'm going to bring over all my books and figure out which ones are going to make it into the book nook and which ones will go on other bookshelves around the house. Let's get this amazing day started. A day full of organizing books. I'm just so happy. Let's go. Better. Let's bring the books over. I've collected all the books from around my room and downstairs, and the plan is to organize them by seasons. I'm gonna make a spring and summer pile because those are the ones that I'll be reading for the next 6 to 9 months. And then the fall and winter books will be used to make stacks around my room. As you can see right there, those are all fall and winter, so I didn't even bring those up here because I already know what they are. Basically, I want to live in a library or a bookshop, and making piles like this around my room is the closest I can get to that right now. I love book piles. I will specifically not buy enough bookshelves for all my books so that I can have piles. One of my favorite romantic cottagecore books. It's cozy fantasy, romance, cottagecore, flowers, baking. Oh, it's just so good. I moved all of the summer and winter and fall books out, so we just have spring, but I'm trying to decide now how I want to organize this area. We do still have another bookshelf right here, and I kind of use this as a TBR, recent purchases and craft shelf. I don't know if I want to add it over here or keep it over there. I don't know. Maybe I think we should bring this one over there so I can see what it looks like. It feels so cozy. But I don't like that this blocks the light that was coming in. It feels so dark. No, it doesn't work. You put the chair over here. This huge gap right there. I love the light though. I want to keep the light. I don't know. I can't. Nothing feels right. Nothing's working. I think I just kind of need to sit there, keep moving some stuff around until it eventually feels right. I do have some books to unhaul, so let's go free little library hunting to donate, but also see if we can find some treasures. This little guy is so cute and very full. Oh my goodness. They have the whole Clockwork Angel. Stephen King. There's more back there. There's a whole second row. 12 Dates of Christmas. This is one of my favorite romantic comedy Christmas books. I think I'm gonna take the Clockwork Angel because I have it, but I have it in paperback. I do not have this hardcover edition. And I'm gonna exchange. Nora goes off script. She's gonna go right up there. Let's see what treasures I've got in this one. What is this? City of Dusk. The Paper Palace. This cover is so pretty. I'm gonna take the Paper Palace and replace it with The Ghostly Grounds, Murder and Breakfast. I'm sure somebody else will love it. All right, let's see. Oh, I already see Nicholas Sparks. Oh! They both die at the end. This book made me sob. The Wedding Party. That looks cute. I think I'm gonna take They Both Die at the End because this is such a pretty hardback edition. And then I'm just gonna tuck Field of Screams in here. See what we can find here. Oh, the Tale of Despereaux. I don't have a Tale of Despereaux.
I've always wanted to have it. Oh my gosh, these are giving me like a throwback to book fairs at school. What else do you have? The Witch of Blackbird Pond. I don't know what this is, but this looks so cute. And it has this medal, American Literature for Children. Okay, I think I'm gonna take this one. We're going to put Georgie all along up here.
I'd like to take a minute to introduce you to the sponsor of today's video, Brooklinen. Along with updating my reading space, we've really been wanting to update this guest bedroom for when family and friends come to stay, or if I have really long editing nights and I don't want to disturb Jared upstairs, sometimes I sleep down here. When I think of improving a room, instantly I think of new sheets and bedding. I have used Brooklinen sheets in my room for I think it's been about 2 years now. And guys, their sheets are hands down my favorite sheets. I found it to be so important to invest in sheets that are not only going to last a really long time, but get softer and more cozy with each wash. And as a person who really enjoys decorating for the seasons, I really love that Brooklinen releases seasonal colors. If I was to place a new order now, I think it would need to be these new cool pink sheets. I think paired with a floral patchwork quilt, it would just be absolutely beautiful. There are over 20 colors and patterns to choose from, so you can easily find a style that fits your own personality. I got the wash linen hardcore sheet bundle that comes with 1 core sheet, which includes a fitted and flat sheet, 1 duvet cover, and 4 pillowcases. I love that it comes with everything I need to completely transform and update my entire bed. Honestly, my bedtime routine since investing in such high quality sheets really has made the experience of getting into bed at night such a luxurious experience that I look forward to every single evening. I recommend them so full-heartedly, and I'm not the only one. Brooklinen has, I think it's over 100,000 5-star reviews, and they speak for themselves. I really recommend trying out Brooklinen for yourself. Now is the perfect time to upgrade your sheets because Brooklinen is offering you guys a special discount of $20 off any order over $100. Just click the link below and use the code DarlingDesi. I'll also just have all of the information down in the description box.
Henry the 57th, may he live forever and reign in his majesty.
Yay, that looks good. Okay, I'm happy about that. I had a goal to wake up early this morning to get stuff started on the reading nook, but oh my gosh, I didn't go to bed until after 3 a.m. because I couldn't stop reading this book. This dang book is one of the best romance books I've read in so long. Like contemporary romance, okay? I can't compare this to Divine Rivals or my historical romance. I'm not a contemporary romance girly very much. This was like reading Nora Ephron, like You've Got Mail or While You Were Sleeping. It gave me the same vibes. I just feel like a reborn human with a beautiful new perspective on life. This was so much more than a romance. Ugh. I'm in that like rose-colored glasses, bubbly, fluffy feeling after you finish an incredible book. Oh, I'm just so happy. Don't make fun of me. You would be feeling the same way. Oh, it's so good. I just want to squeeze something. Not you, Gatsby, don't worry. But okay, let's get started on today. It was my birthday last week and I treated myself to some special edition books, some new books, and I want to show you what I got. First one is the Fairy Loot edition of A Fragile Enchantment by Alison Saff. She's so beautiful. I want to put her on a shrine and just look at her every day. The sprayed edges. I'm not a Fairy Loot subscriber, but I found this on Pango Books. It's like Depop? Kind of? I don't know. I buy books on Pango Books quite often. So I love her. And then I got another special edition. This is the Fairy Loot edition of What the River Knows by Isabel Ibanez. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. She also has sprayed edges. The best part is underneath the dust jacket, she looks like a beautiful classic special edition you would find years ago. Special edition books bring me so much joy because not just because they're special editions, but usually special editions are just so much more beautiful. Not always, but a lot of the time. And there's so much more extra love put into all the little details. And then I picked up Crescent City. I have read ACOTAR, but that is the only Sarah J Maas series I've read. I read the first Throne of Glass book, and don't come for me, but I didn't love it. I know. Before you yell at me, I want to restart it eventually. I just felt very bored with it. That's besides the point. I want to start this series. Jared gifted me, we always exchange books on birthdays. He knows that if I'm going to read a book, I like to have a nice edition of it. So he got me The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. This is one book, but these editions are published in part 1 and part 2 of the book. So he really wants me to read it, and he said this would be an easier way for me to digest the story because it's not such a massive volume that I'd be reading from. They are really pretty. A lot prettier than the other Brandon Sanderson covers. I just think these are really nice and even kind of elegant looking. Brandon Sanderson is his favorite author, so he's read all of Twilight. He's read every Sarah J Maas book published. The least I can do is read some of his favorite books. And then he's also so cute. He knows I collect editions of Pride and Prejudice, Anne of Green Gables, and The Hobbit, so he got me this edition of Anne of Green Gables. This is one that I don't have yet. It's just a very happy cover. I love this color yellow. It's so happy and joyful and springy. So those are the books that Jared got me. And then I also just got myself The Warm Hands of Ghosts by Catherine Arden. Yes, the same Catherine Arden who wrote The Bear and the Nightingale, but I've heard that this is less fantasy heavy and a lot more historical fiction heavy. It's about a combat nurse who is honorably discharged, but then is trying to contact her brother, who I think she thinks is still fighting in the war, but she can't find him, so she ends up going back to the war, working at a hospital, and while she's there, trying to figure out what happened to her brother. But then there's also this like hotel that appears and offers soldiers a way to forget about the horrors of war, but at a price. I've seen some people say that this is like the more mature, a little bit rougher on the edges older brother to Divine Rivals, and that Divine Rivals is like the fluffy little sister. And then, oh, I got the cutest little cottage book. It's called An English Cottage Year by Sally Holmes and Tracy Williamson. I guess you could say I also collect cottagecore books. I'm always finding books on eBay. I love browsing eBay because it's like going to a used bookstore and you just get to see hundreds and hundreds of books right in front of you that are like insanely cheap a lot of the time. Just like spring poetry and recipes. This just feels like spring in a book. And I'm so happy that she's mine now. A new little treasure to add to the library. Good morning. If you can't tell, it's the next day. Some things came up yesterday and I didn't get any time to work on the reading nook. So I'm gonna decorate first and then add in the books and then give you guys a little tour of the books that I've chosen to put on this specific bookshelf for springtime. So let's just get started. I'm so excited I could burst. I could not be more happy with how this turned out. I'm so happy with it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna live here now. Before we wrap up the video, I want to give you a little tour of this bookshelf and show you exactly what books I chose. Spring themed books, lots of classics and cozy fantasy. So let's take a little trip over to this bookshelf and get to know some of my dear friends. These books are like friends, and I love that about books. And I'm very excited to introduce you to them.
Spider's looking at you? I don't think it's looking at you.
No, it's following you. Look.
Okay, well maybe it knows it's being hunted. Put it out of its misery.
I'm scared of spiders too. Okay.
Good job.
Hear ye, thou shalt have a sexy time every night. it's right
Stop
here.
it, Jared! You can't say that. I just don't want them to be all over the floor.
Just set a pile on the floor.
This
I like
is
it.
a nice pile.